Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Chef and welcome back to another Roblox video, and this is my first time covering on Restaurant Tycoon 3. And today I would like to show you 3 tips on how to make a successful grinder like this, or in other words, how to get $1,000 per minute. So without further ado, let's just start with tip number 1. Tip number 1 would be about foods. So as you can see here, Restaurant Tycoon 3 has updated its food list, and there's like loads, and it's good for all of you guys to at least put an eye on the menu. I have picked out 3 most expensive dishes from the menu for its respective categories. So for starters, we have smoked salmon. uh, the alternative would be Rainbow Sushi. Their starting price would be $16, but $21 is once you upgraded them. And how do you upgrade them? Is to either go to the supermarket, bakery, fishmonger, butcher, or the farm, which you can access after completing certain tasks, as shown here, maybe like food mastery or chopping, baking, frying, and so on and so on. So for mains, we have paella. The alternative would be lobster stew and katsu curry. But then again, please pick paella because I've actually counted how long it takes to finish one dish. So paella finishes in 6 seconds, while lobster stew and katsu curry they finish in 9 seconds. So I advise you to pick paella. And for desserts, trifle is the only most expensive dessert in this game. For countries, smoked salmon could be found in Norway, paella could be found in Spain, and the trifle could be found in the UK. So that's it for tip number 1. Now, tip number 2 would be about table placements like these. So, I suggest that you guys make 12-seater tables because if you have the Game Pass, which allows collision, then you can make more seats. But then I've seen someone make a 30-seater table, but then it caps out at 12. So I suggest just make a 12-seater table and don't buy the um, allow collisions Game Pass, unless if you want to do precision builds, then you go for it. So what I'm gonna do is to go to build mode and go to and find standard table right here. I'm gonna place I'm gonna place the table randomly, maybe here. So uh, what are we gonna use is the grid tool, guys. So what the grid tool does is to make the grid size smaller. So it's good for precision builds and especially this strategy right here. So what I'm gonna do next is to find the chairs that are gonna be needed here. I'm gonna move here so like there's enough space to show you guys for this very strategy. So they're gonna start is to place the tables here. Kinda as you can see here, it's kinda that there's an overhang to it, which is what I exactly wanted. So as you can see here, we already have created an 8-seater table here, which in Restaurant Tycoon 2 is not possible since the grid tool is a Game Pass. And just like this, we have created a 10-seater table, and then we're just gonna add the 2 last chairs, and there we have it, a 12-seater table. So I suggest you guys do the 12-seater table. The reason is because these tables could generate the most $800, and you can get a $500 average on these things if you get like maybe 11 people or 12 people eating at your table. But then again, it depends on the customer spawn rate as seen here like this. So my last tip would be about kitchen placements here. So as you can see, the kitchen is optimized to fill in the empty spaces right here, as you can see. Uh, and then I make it so that the kitchen faces the counter. So like the chefs would have little to no time of receiving the order and actually doing the dishes. So that's it for the kitchen layout. And please note that this oven right here is facing perpendicular to the kitchen right here. So it enables the chefs to go forward and cook and not waste a couple of milliseconds to turn around and walk over here. So that's it on my take for the kitchen layout. It might not be the most efficient way of placing your kitchens, but then again, you could try and experiment with stuff. And uh, also note that place the kitchen like in the middle of the restaurant, like as close to the tables as possible, which in this case, like this one. The most efficient layout actually is the plus layout. So like um, plus right here, if you can see my mouse, plus layout. But then again, it's up to you to modify the layout and stuff like that. And I advise you, if you're following this strategy, I advise you to just put 30 tables, because it provides stable flow of customers into a restaurant while not exhausting your waiters, as in wasting efficiency and stuff like that. We don't have happiness concepts here in Restaurant Tycoon 3 yet, which is a plus. So, my last advice for you guys would be to always regularly check the chat right here. Uh, the server would occasionally drop in tips, which is very good, and might as well tell you guys a couple of those miscellaneous stuff like free cam, which is really good if you want to take a couple of beautiful shots of your restaurant. So that's it for my tips video right here. If you guys enjoy, please do subscribe. And Restaurant Tycoon 3 videos on build ideas will be coming soon. So thank you guys for watching and see you guys in the next video.